All right. So, as long as that is working, we should be live. I'm just going to wait and confirm over on the
We are
actual
live.
YouTube stream. As long as
We're
that
live.
is working,
We're live.
we should be live. I'm just going to wait and confirm over on the
we're
actual
live.
YouTube stream. There we go.
We're live.
We're live.
All right, I'm hearing. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
There we go. Anyways, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to the Level 1 Lounge podcast, where we give our uneducated takes on anything and everything gaming. So as you can see, we have a full cast tonight. Irish Bandit will not be joining us live. However, we will be seeing him in the chat doing his moderator duties. So first off, before we get started here with the Xbox Direct Showcase, let's go around the horn, and I'm going to introduce everybody who's here on the podcast tonight. Starting with our two regulars, we have Agent Maverick 86, as well as Chewy 306, and for our two special guests, one of which has gone through a legal name change process here at the Level 1 Lounge podcast. We processed the paperwork, sent in all the accreditations and certifications and whatnot. So please welcome to the show, Phil Spencer Jr.
My dad sent me. Keep Maverick in line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Saddle on your pony.
Show. Yeah, exactly. So, and we also have a very good friend of the show, and we have Twitch streamer, and we have Sarah Cell here with us as well. There's the Sailor Moon. Excellent. All right, so Xbox Developer Direct. So, quick little synopsis of what we got. Hey, Vipin. Phil Spencer Jr., good to know you're finally taking the titles. Yeah, see, there we go. See, wifey knows what's up.
I'm coming for that belt.
Yeah. But, excuse me. So quick little brief synopsis of what's going on here. So this is the Xbox Developer Direct Showcase, where there are going to be 3 confirmed developers with 3 games that they're going to be showcasing, likely revealing release dates and whatnot. So we're going to see Doom: The Dark Ages, South of Midnight, and Expedition 33 for sure. And then there is a 4th surprise developer that's coming in. Apparently it's supposed to be a Japanese developer that I believe they're supposed to be coming in with what they say is something like a previously well-known IP that they're bringing back. Something to that effect. Yeah. So that is that's what we're going to be reacting to here today. I've been doing my absolute damnedest to try and stay off of social media, so at least you know my reactions are genuine. I don't know about the rest of you guys. You guys do whatever you want. You're adults, at least by number anyway.
I've watched it.
So
You know who my dad is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got all the
you've seen
insider
it.
information. You got more knowledge than what this developer direct will
Okay, I
will let on.
haven't watched it, and
Nice.
I'm predicting Dark Ages on Switch 2.
Oh,
Interesting. We all know,
No
right?
jockeys
I'm
are-
the
yeah.
dad of the group. I mean, that's debatable, but I try to keep everybody in line.
Irish hit that nail on the head.
Yeah. No shock, Mav watched already. Yeah. All right. In any case, Mav, if you'd like to go ahead and hit play, and I'll
Let
make sure
me
that
know if the volume is off, because I'm gonna have
That's-
to adjust that on the fly. We didn't test that, so just
Nice.
let me know. I'll tweak it as we go.
Too quiet.
There's no volume yet.
Like the start
all
of the
games
Switch
available
reveal,
on
where it was
day
just
1
no
with Game
sound.
Pass. All games support Xbox Play Anywhere, cloud gaming, buy once, play on Xbox consoles and Xbox app on PC with cross-save, cross-progression. Enjoy the
That's
show.
right.
Pfft, you can't tell me what to do.
Like Steam Cloud.
You'll
USA
enjoy
and
it.
Canada. Peggy
18. Uh-oh, we're not mature enough for this.
Oh no.
Chewy, did you just say the Peggy 18? Because you
I
nailed it.
sure did.
You nailed it with the voice.
Volume good?
It's
I
trying to be
don't
quiet.
hear anything.
Oh yeah, you cranked that way loud.
Yeah, that's good on my side. How's the volume for everybody in chat?
Oh, Mike was down so that. You can turn it down if it's too
Okay, Irish says good.
Iris
Thanks.
is good. Okay.
I'm good.
I think voice acting would be cool.
tell me what to do. Privilege of being well. I mean, yeah, there's that. If anybody disputes that, there's the.
Video games.
Here we go. Let's roll, nerds.
Woo!
Let's see what they're going to
Nerd
start with. Start
We're
with
gonna
the
go
mystery
with this one
game.
right away.
Sweet.
Xbox Game Studios Publishing.
Maybe let them have the surprise. Let's see what they start with, Mav. Come on. You were there in June. You know damn well what they're starting
Imagine
with.
it's Fable.
Oh, is that Jeff Bezos?
Team
Team
Ninja.
Ninja.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that. It was not what I was expecting.
こんにちは、声テクモゲームスチーム
Okay,
忍
so we
者
know
の
it's
安田
not
文
Resident
彦で
Evil
す。
9.
今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く解説にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を
Yeah, that
発
too.
表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こち
I
らを
was
ご覧くだ
expecting
さい
this。to be last, and I was expecting it to be Resident Evil 6, and then one more thing for 9. But clearly that was wrong.
Several years ago,
That would have
Dark
been good.
Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless
That looks
downpour
like
Shit, is this
of
Ninja Gaiden?
acid rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle
Like-
against chaos to this day.
A remake or a sequel?
Infiltrated the facility.
Neither. I think it's a standalone.
Commencing mission.
Whoop whoop! Seal of approval right there.
Yep.
Are they dragons or wyverns? Well, considering where the environment is based, I would believe they call these, I think they're just called worms.
Escape.
More model after
It being
Chinese.
Team Ninja, this game's going to be tough as nails. But it being on Game Pass, I will try it.
Why not?
Yeah, this is
Switch
like
2
a
release. Switch 2 release.
this looks like a Souls-like ninja game.
Nah, it's gonna be pure action game.
Pure
Platinum
action?
on it? Yeah, Platinum's on it. They ain't making a Souls game.
Oh,
Get good
okay.
at memorizing combos.
Well, I'm here for that.
Terrible at memorizing combos. That's not that.
Don't whip in. There's an XXXXX combo with your name on it.
Yeah.
So there's going to be XXXY.
Whatever your clan is called.
Hey, I am currently working through Batman Arkham Origins, and there's combos in that.
Oh god, even your
B-
platforming has combos.
BAA, I'm good with that. Like,
you've
three
come.
buttons, like
Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will.
my platforming. Have you ever watched me play the Hunter in?
Yeah, it is Ninja Game.
Guy.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり、容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション、忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として、忍者ガイデン4
Yeah,
を
if it's
発
not going to
表
be
させていただ
Souls-like,
き
I
ま
will
した。
definitely.
本作はプラチナ
here
ゲーム
for
ズさ
it.
んとの協業で
Take
開
that
発を
as
進め
you've
ていま
never
す。
played a Ninja Gaiden ever.
Nope.
I've never.
プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルの
I
But
originally
the
played-
first three are on Game
バヨ
Pass,
ネッタや
right?
ニアオートマタな
I
ど
originally
素晴らしいアクションタイ
played
トルを
Ninja
生み出してこられ
Gaiden,
ました。
not on the Sega,
忍
not
者
on
ガイ
the
デン4というタイ
Nintendo,
トルを
on
10年
the
以上の時を超えて
TurboGrafx
新たに皆様に
16.
お届けするにあたり、
Nice.
より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイ
Yeah,
し
I
て
was
いた
going
だ
to
ける
say
よう
that's
新たな世
because
界
you're
を新主人公であるもう一人の町人
I've never even
と
heard
いう
of
の
that
で
thing.
冒険するという形で制作することにしました。先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜はやぶさも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったの
Oh, they're bringing
か
back Hayabusa.
竜はやぶさが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
I just didn't think that this would be the new IP that they were talking about, considering Saracel literally
物語は
just
黒
called
竜がも
Ninja
たらした
Gaiden at
正
the
気の網
last
によって
showcase.
荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は
黒竜がまだ生きている証であ
Look
り
at this big dog from
雨が止まない
Platinum.
限
It's
り
like, you
東
guys
京
know
に
us.
安寧は訪
We
れ
made
ません
Bayonetta, Nier Automata. Really great video games. We're here to save Ninja Gaiden.
今作の新主人公であり
Was
ハヤブ
3
サと
no
つい
good?
ますカ
Yeah,
ラス
three
テ
was
に
Phil-
所
three
属
was
するヤクモが
god-awful.
首都東京で黒竜を倒し
Marissa
こ
demands
の
Phil
世界を
Spencer
晴ら
Jr.
す
to
た
give
め
his speech
戦い
multiple
に身を
times
投じ
tonight to
ます
earn his new legal name. You know, it's a good point, and you know, there's one way that he could
これ
definitely
ま
do
で
it. Hey,
忍
yeah,
者
Phil
ガイデンシリ
Spencer.
ーズで描かれてきた
Xbox, these games are all coming out on Xbox Game Pass
そ
day
こにさら
one.
に危機を感じさ
How
せ
do
る
we
要
go
素と
about
して
getting that?
呪いや
Hey, thanks for that.
混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れてい
www.xbox.com
ます
for more information.
ステージプ
We'll
レイ
plug
中
it
に
after every game
街が
shown
呪いの
tonight.
影響を受けビルは崩れ
And probably
道は歪み
during the
ヤクモを
game.
窮地に陥れることでしょう舞台となる東京は
Give me some rail
とある出来
surfing?
事によって街全
Video
体が崩
games.
壊
We're
し
back,
マブテ
man.
やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです
Remember hearing you getting excited about
前作よ
skateboarding
り
on a sword
立体
too
的
in
に自由度の
Metaphor.
増した危険に満ち
Oh,
た
don't worry. I did that
リングや
back and forth on a
シリーズ
street
おな
for
じみの対決など
25 minutes
忍
to
者ア
get
ク
an
ションを駆使
achievement.
して乗り
So
越えていくことになりますレールアクションスイングアクションなど
Was that
ダイナ
achievement
ミック
like
で
it
爽
had to
快
be
なシチュエーションを
continuous or
多
what?
く追加しまし
oh
た
yeah, you be rolling. I mean, you can
こ
do
れ
it
ら以
over
外
the
にも
towns if you
様
want.
々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ
But I
出された
saved
アイ
it
テ
to
ムなどを
do
用意し
back
てお
and
り
forth on a
ス
long
テージが
road.
進むごとに上がったシチュエーションにも
100?
驚いていただけると思います
I am 4 achievements away.
Ah, so proud of you.
Hey, thanks.
Nothing like wasting your time.
新しい主人
You
公
could
のヤ
play
クモ
a
は
new game.
竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です彼にはまだ
Four
若
games
さ
played
も
on my
残っ
list
ていま
this
す
year?
がカラス一門を背負う
I've
天
got
才
one,
忍者で
and I
もあり
started it.
忍者外伝シリーズにおける
In 2022
忍者の頂点竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしていますそんなヤクモの
Also,
前
if you
に
guys
立ち
are
塞が
watching
る
the
の
video
は
right now,
荒れ
make
果
sure
て
you
た
do
東
drop
京
a
の
like
治
on it
安
as
維持
well.
組織であり
Really appreciate
黒竜
that.
の封印を守
And
る
if you haven't done it
友
already,
人
make sure
島
you
や
do subscribe to the
現
channel.
世に蔓延する人ならざるもの
Because you don't want to miss any of our upcoming videos where Phil Spencer Jr. talks about Xbox Game Pass nonstop.
ま
That's
た
right.
現時点では公開していませ
This
ん
is
が
becoming the
新たなキ
official
ャラクタ
Xbox
ーや
podcast.
シリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も
Well,
登場
it
しま
used
す
to
の
be the
で
official
続
Final
報にご
Fantasy.
期待ください
Yeah.
従来のシリーズから
I'll tell- yeah,
バト
I
ル
mean,
ス
I'll
ピ
tell
ー
you
ド
one
をさらに
thing.
加速させ
I would
目にも止まらぬスピー
absolutely
ドで
definitely
敵と
take
の
those
攻防を繰り広げる
Microsoft
ことができま
bucks.
す
I take the Metabox.
さらに
I have
ヤ
no
クモの
problem
新
selling myself
要
out a
素
little bit.
結節忍術ヌエの型を
I
駆
like
使した
video
ダイ
game
ナミックな
violence.
攻撃によってこれまでから大きく進
Down
化
with
し
sad
た
dads. More
一
over
対
the
単
top
戦闘を可能にしま
ridiculousness.
した
What if they're
ヌエの
sad
型で
dads
は
that are
これ
violent?
までの忍者ガイデンにはない広
I
範囲
mean,
か
it
つ
turns out
一撃
Ryu
必殺
Hayabusa
の
is
攻
going to
撃
be
となってお
sad
り
as all hell in
多
this
勢
video
に無
game.
勢の状態が長く続く戦
Times
況
have
を
been
一
tough.
気に覆すことができます
I mean,
もち
have
ろ
you
ん
seen the
1対1
economy?
の戦闘における
Yeah,
秘
there's
密
a whole
も健
third
在です
person over the shoulder
プ
level
レイ
in
ヤー
this
同
game,
様
I hear.
敵もガードや回避をしてくるため緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わう
Third
ことができ
person
ます
over the shoulder level?
敵の動きをし
Yeah,
っ
like
かり
it's
と
all
捉え
stage
なが
based.
ら
Yes.
一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です
So you know every
ヌエの
Sony
方によって
first party
忍者
game
ガ
of
イ
the
デンのア
last
クション
20
の
years.
味わいに
Hey,
さらな
man,
る進化を感じられるかと思います
I'm a Sony Korean, and they're making games for me.
We'll change that.
特にアクションに関しては
Hey, Indiana
手
Jones
触り
is pretty good.
バランス調整など
It was
細部にわたり
fantastic.
日々議論させていただき会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますがその中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけ
Okay, I
ると
liked
思い
it.
ます
Now stop asking.
例えばカラス、ヌエ2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですがそれらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを含
There's
め
a
た
lot of
抑揚ある
train
スピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び
These
心地
guys
になって
watched
い
the
ますの
movie
で
Train to Busan and we're like,
さまざまな戦
let's do
闘バリエー
that.
ションを楽しむこと
Let's
が
have a
できる
ninja
ように
fight
な
on
っ
a
ています
train.
Just reminded me
Alright,
そして
everyone
竜
turn
ハ
that
ヤブサの
down.
双方で
Thanks for
飛
the
燕
heads up.
伊豆直しなどシリーズおなじみのアクション
ションも駆使しつつ新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。
It was a great way to
忍者ガイデン
do
シリー
these.
ズ
I
に
like
色
the
濃く残って
developer
いる
directs. They're like,
歯
hey,
応
let's
えや
have the
グレード
developer
の
actually
高いア
talk
クション
about
体
their
験の
video
継
game
承
for length
さら
of
に我
time.
々プラチナゲームズの特徴である
Yeah.
スピーディーなアクシ
Matt, you
ョン
wanna
や
turn the
ダイナ
volume
ミックな
down
演
just a
出も取り入れ進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく
It's a little difficult to hear people
総力を挙げて開発を進めております
容赦ないエストライカなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Oh, it's not even
シリ
changing
ー
on
ズフ
my
ァンは
side.
も
Hang
ちろん
on.
のこと忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますのでぜひ発売をお待ちください。
Oh, no, it's better.
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに
Thank you.
忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたがついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待く
You
だ
have
さ
to
い。
play the other three to understand this.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Cool, I'll play this in 2028.
さて本日お伝えしたい
Or
発
you
表
can
は
play
これ
this
だけで
year
はあり
on
ません。
Game Pass.
こちらをご覧くだ
Phil
さい。
Spencer Jr., where do we get Game Pass again?
Just wait until this is done. They'll tell you.
I know I can. I want it patched and fixed.
I'll just send you my login again.
Where the- Combo 100!
Oh, I thought this was like gonna be like an announcement that Ryu Hayabusa is gonna be added to the Mortal Kombat 1 roster.
Is this multiplayer? Because I could do this multiplayer.
No.
And by multiplayer, I mean co-op.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black?
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売しバイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックは
Wait a minute,
オリジナル
that's
版
not
の表現
realistic?
アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろんリュウハヤブサに加え
Gaiden of
綾
War
音もみじレイ
I was
チェル
gonna
も
say
プ
God
レイ
of
ブル
War.
キャラクターとして登場します。
So
そして本
it
作は
definitely
本
looked
日
back
コン
like
ソー
that
ル
when
PC
they
そ
were
して
fighting the big guy.
Xbox ゲーム
Oh,
パスでこの
Yep.
夏
nice.
すぐ
I
に
didn't
発売
I
とな
didn't
りま
catch
す。
this part.
Did that
Yeah,
take
play it
today?
now.
シリーズを長
Yeah, it's
年
out.
応援いただいている皆様は
Where-
もちろんのこと
Well, I guess I gotta sign up.
知っていただいた皆様も
www.xbox.com. You could be playing Ninja Gaiden 2 Black right now.
It could be, but I'm watching you guys. Well, I'm
今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目で
streaming
あり
with you guys.
本日
I'm
発
going
表
to get
さ
it
せていただ
downloaded
いた
on my
忍者
Xbox
ガイ
right
デン
now
4
using
含
my
め
Xbox app.
2025年は忍者の年
That's enough
ギア
out
オ
of
ブ
you.
ザ忍者となります
You
See your
didn't do
pony
that.
in the corner.
の展開に
You really
ご注
did
目くだ
miss
さい
it because
本
you
日はあり
did
がとうご
do
ざいま
it
した
at noon.
I
I
stepped
just
away to
ban the
pick up
guy?
sushi from the front door.
And that's how you do stuff. And a game for you to play today.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
Which is ironic because it's shadow dropped and Ninja works in the shadows.
Oh, that's good.
Health of Midnight.
Your
Here we
dad's
go.
a genius there, Spencer.
Now, if he just gets that dang Final Fantasy over to Xbox.
They don't
Hi,
need
and
it.
welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal.
They got
Canada.
enough in the pipeline, I would
At our
argue.
studio, we care about world building. And we treat the setting almost like a character of its own.
Look at
From
this,
the
they have
magical noir
original
contrast
ideas like South
to
of
the alternate
Midnight.
history of We Happy Few. We
That
draw
is sequels and
inspiration from the
remakes.
landscape to
Who
shape
doesn't
the
have
drama
original
and
ideas?
intrigue.
They spent enough money
For
to get
South of
original
Midnight,
ideas.
A third-person action
That's
adventure
true.
game. The story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life.
Look, I
This
said
gave us a
it last
chance to
pod.
explore Southern
Xbox is
Gothic
killing
themes
it.
with a dark
I gotta
fantasy
give it to
twist.
them. My
So
Xbox is gonna
Don't
get a
worry,
lot more,
I'm on the,
a
I'm
lot
on the
more
point
use.
here.
It's
You
full of
just
elements
deal in your Sony
of
land.
larger-than-life creatures
I
that we
tell you,
survive
my
our
Xbox
journey.
is going to get more use this year than my PlayStation will. It absolutely will.
Promises, promises.
Banned.
It's really picking up out there. You back everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane.
I played
know
more
what to do.
Xbox
As
games
long
than
as you
you
didn't
last
forget
year.
the flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
I really want this to be good.
Speak on it.
I also want this to be good, and I like the art
time at
design.
the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just
I don't remember what this art style reminds me of. Kind of reminds me of like Telltale.
Yeah.
While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel.
I want SteamOS and Xbox to start. Even if I have to cloud stream and all, I want them to have like a
Hazel
app
may
or
start her
something I
journey
can
as a typical 19-year-old,
do on my
but
deck.
disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really
This is supposed to be Souls-like
and
as
how to tap into
as
weaving.
well, from what I've
An
been
ancient
hearing.
magical power
but-
that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver,
I'm very excited
someone
for
who
this
can
one.
see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical
stuff.
strands and stigmas in the world.
Magic.
Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel
Reminds me of
discovers
this
her
game I
power,
played recently.
the
It's
world
called The
gradually
Gunk.
shifts into
Oh, what's
I
the
think I've
gun?
heard of that one.
revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
How was it?
Up here.
Okay, that's short and sweet.
Among them is good old
Lot of
Cat.
That kind
the
of
storyteller
game.
who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true
Do you know
beginning of
where
Hazel's
you can
journey.
play the gunk?
All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and
Xbox.com/game.
traditional spinning weapons. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff.
I don't know if it's
Her
all
magic
Game Pass.
abilities manifest
think it
with
does.
supernatural,
Yeah, it
Phoenix-like
is.
patterns, blending the
It's also
traditional
80%
craft
off
with
on
mystical
Steam.
elements.
I
Hazel
love the cat
engages
voice.
with
When I
the
first
world
heard it,
through
it's
variety
kind of
of
sounded
magic.
like
Those abilities
Channing Tatum's
also help
Gambit for a
Hazel
second
progress
there.
on her journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel
I mean,
will
that's where
master
he's
new
from, right?
weaving
So?
abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure
That's a good question,
objects,
actually.
and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints.
Yeah, 'cause
The
yeah, he's Cajun.
manifestations of corruption Hazel
He's from New
encounters.
Orleans.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them,
Now I want to read
destroying
This,
them.
for some reason, this combat reminds me a little bit of Banishers. That's not a
Each Aint
bad
has
thing.
its own
Banishers
unique
was a
moveset,
good game.
strengths, and
This
weaknesses
game
that you'll need to learn and
Reminds
adapt
me
to.
of Banishers a bit.
For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating
Banishers
strikes
last
from
year was a
afar,
lot of fun. I will say that.
while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with forward
Named after
strikes.
my favorite button on the controller.
Spells interact uniquely
Trigger.
with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios,
Really.
especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time.
It doesn't seem
Once
very
near
Souls-like.
death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their
You know what it's reminding me
which has
of?
the added benefit
Kina.
of providing L boosts and reducing ability cooldown.
Yeah.
Kina.
If you play your combos
Kina was
right,
great.
you can enhance
Kina was
Hazel's
really good.
combat readiness
Was
and
the
keep on
last
chaining her
part of that
abilities.
title?
As Hazel
Bridge of
progresses
Spirits?
in the game,
Yeah, I
she
did.
unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will
I had a
change
lot of fun
how you
with
approach
Kina.
combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve
One of the games you have to
and
drop
make
to
them
easy
feel
at the
more
end.
rewarding. The combat system
Yeah.
is fast and
Yeah, I
responsive.
You
Built around
sound so
chaining
defeated,
attacks,
like
blending
I don't
precise
play
strike
games
and
just on
rattling
easy to begin with.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more.
I think
Now
this
for
game
the
runs
low,
at
low
30
price
frames
of
a
$1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their
Probably
own
does.
Southern Gothic history.
Probably play it at 60
You'll
frames,
gradually
but you're not
uncover
going to
the
notice a
backstories
huge
of these
difference with
beings,
60
once
frames for
human or
this one.
animal, who were transformed by tragedy.
You
Their
notice it a
secrets
lot
waiting to
more
be
between 30 and
discovered.
60.
As a weaver,
Explain
Hazel heals these
yourself.
creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories.
It's kind of like stop
call these
animation
echoes,
almost, it
which
seems
reveal
like,
each
so
creature's past.
it's almost like it's already
Well,
50
must
frames.
That's
experience
what's
these
making me
echoes
think
before
it's
she can
30
mend them.
and not
What kind of person
scalable.
would do that to someone?
It's a animation
We design
choice
each
though.
region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it.
Okay.
From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one.
Like it's purposely
While the
designed to
all
be
encounters
missing
lead
frames.
to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures
Wonder
in
how that
hectic
works out in
confrontation before she
combat.
can heal them. Our boss encounters
They're
and
targeting
gameplay
60
sequences
for it.
also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature
But I mean,
multiple
yes, it
phases
is an
that
intentional
empower
stylistic choice.
Big crocodile.
As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight.
These do look like fun boss fights.
Yeah.
It remind me of
Each of these
Horizon
larger
Zero
than life
Dawn a little
creatures
bit
is
about.
inspired by Southern folklore and leads
And
back
I
to
did,
climactic battles.
I did like tearing pieces off
We got
robots
a
in
long
Horizon Zero
journey
Dawn.
ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Saturn-inspired landscapes. From abysmal
Yeah, the
swamps
monsters do look
to
creepy.
flooded
They kind of have like a background though with
Appalachian
that area,
peaks.
from what I understood.
In our magical South,
What?
decaying buildings reclaimed by
Vipin
nature
was
stand
saying
moments
something that
away
he kind
from
of
a
likes the
hungry
design
ruler.
of the creatures.
And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastic.
And you're saying the developer,
The history, landscape, and
producer
folklore of the American
has,
Deep South fill our world,
like, Compulsion
and our team
Games
has
has
infused the game with thoughtful
history with
details and
monsters?
environmental storytelling.
No, I'm
like
saying
our
that
bottle
they
trees and
they
Haintwood
designed the
portraits, which are
monsters
said
to
warn evil
have
spirits.
a history for the
The weight of the
area.
past emerges as central
the
themes, which you
crocodiles,
can see
the-
through old abandoned
all the
buildings
creatures
and
that you're
businesses struggling to
fighting.
survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
cool tree.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints.
Guy's gonna be the best character in the
This
game.
part of the river's
I'm calling it now.
filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature
All right,
style.
That's only because he
alright.
kind of looks like your
This time,
sensei.
we're using a handcrafted approach
Yeah, so?
inspired by stop-motion animation,
Bow down.
which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
Creepy.
Because this
I don't like
folklore is open
spiders.
to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love
right,
to
this
craft
crazy world is
around
just
central themes.
Covering up
We're
the horrible
lucky to add
tragedies
talent
of
across
that
all the
hurricane.
disciplines that collaborate
She'll wake
to
up in
give
the
South
hospital at the
Midnight
end of it.
Such a unique personality. We hope you
Wow,
enjoy
my
our
wizard
deep dive
was
into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce
Solid
that the
dream.
game will launch
And you
on
were there?
April 8th,
And you were there?
and pre-orders
Yeah.
are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Right,
And,
Vipin?
and PlayStation at a later date.
Spiders are creepy, probably. Xbox, PC.
April
April
8th.
8th. There you go.
It's a good time to own a PC.
And it says pre-order today. Maverick's like already done.
No, I don't need to because I got Game Pass.
So pre-ordered.
Preloaded.
I want that dog.
Bonjour everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive and welcome to our manor.
So this must be the Expedition 33.
We are a small
This is
studio
the most
based in
anticipated
Montpellier,
game on my
France,
list right now.
working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG
I would
set in the
put
fantasy version
South of Midnight
late
before this.
19th century Belle Epoque France.
I would not.
South of Midnight definitely
Our
is.
grand
It's not going to be my
adventure
kind of
in
game, but this
development
one I
actually
think.
started as a solo
I think this
passion
one's going to make my list.
I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leverage the latest.
I'm surprised Maverick
Fresh
doesn't
genre
have
with new
Dark
features
Ages as top.
and took place in a compelling world.
Okay,
I
Dark
knew I needed
Ages
help to realize
is
my dream.
looking
First,
great.
I turned to a
I'm
programmer I
excited
knew
for
would
it, but this is
Guillaume and I
completely
started
new,
trading ideas
completely
right away,
different.
and that quickly turned into trading
just-
files back and forth.
In
Soon
terms
we
of
started
RPG, using all the
reactive
tools of
tools,
yesteryear that you
combining
didn't
real-time
play, it's
offense
perfect.
And defense element, and a cinematic backbone camera system.
It's all the
Something
things
really
you could have
quick when
seen in
shifting
video
first person
games,
uses
just in a new
We felt
flashy
we had
one.
something both
But I
challenging
agree.
and fun.
I think it looks
Aston
really
and I
awesome.
went back and forth on
I
iterating
would
the
ask
elements.
Junior
The
what
vision
you're
started
looking
to come
forward
together.
to, but I assume you're
I shared
playing
it
all
with
of
an old
these.
friend from university.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive.
I don't know
We
if
found
the
this
Eiffel
Symphony
Tower is
Interactive
completely
on these
original.
tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year,
I'm
that
dead.
number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions
think this
depart
panel
to kill
is
the paintress,
dead.
determined to fight
Yeah.
until their final breath, but none have ever returned.
Oh, Ryder
Our
died
story
30
follows
years ago.
Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your
I'm so
dedication.
sorry. I had no idea it would do that.
Guillaume and I
Yeah.
knew early on that we didn't want to focus
Knew that
on
was
good
coming.
versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And
Yeah, that would be
conflicts
that would be
arise
my
because
luck
they have
loading up this
different
game.
perspectives on what needs
Like,
to be
all right,
done.
I'm gonna play Expedition 33. Whew. I don't feel so good,
We
Mr.
wanted
Stark.
the story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming
Oh,
an
goodness.
existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters'
Ryder
relationships,
starts streaming
both
it
to
and
each
starts
other
going,
and
I don't want to
themselves.
go! I don't want to go!
Tell me, what are we gonna do?
In a
Why
world
not
like this, how does
kill
one
the
stay
Patriots?
hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives.
Did you say now that Lumiere
Gustav and
fights
Lumiere
with you?
are
Does that mean
deeply invested
Cogsworth
in the
is here
expedition,
too?
Even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's a-
every contingency.
There's
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel.
Ben
The darkest days
Starvoice is
have
a
already
character in
happened.
this too, and Andy Serkis.
whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to
See,
them.
Rob got the joke.
It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you...
Phil, the people need a reminder.
www.xbox.com. Get Game Pass today.
Along the way,
New
we
games
share
added to
colorful
Standard even.
NPCs and
Core,
recruit
I
Monaco,
should say.
who is a friendly but kinda
I call it
bloodthirsty philosopher. And a fully
We call it
playable
poor
character.
person's Game
He has a
Pass.
really cool battle mechanic where he
Oh.
can turn into enemies in defeat.
I can't laugh at it. I don't have it.
Foot!
You'll always have access to Game Pass. You know that.
Once a year.
He's very, very old.
Oh, I
and
need-
has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jet Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monaco and many other Jet Trolls across the game. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse. SKA is that powerful? He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world.
This is not looking the way I
Bring him back
expected
his
it to.
special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the
Remember,
genre's
Chewie,
core
everything is an
gameplay.
Xbox,
Our
even your
reactive
toaster.
turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love
Even Matt
and adds
pregnant.
real-time reaction,
Which well played Doom.
which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns,
So seeing that
you can
combat
negate
style
all
kind of
damage
reminds
by
me a little bit of
dodging
Legend
or
of Dragoon.
firing at the right time.
Like with the mid-attack combos?
Balancing turn-based with real-time
Let it
mechanics
die.
took a long time
No.
to get right. During initial
Or as they say in
playtests,
Australia,
some players
no.
often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of
You should go
iteration,
German.
we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who
Back
are
in
good
the
at
village.
real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize
I got
your
news for you,
character.
Irish. My TV isn't an Xbox.
We spend a
But
lot
my
of
PC
time
is.
designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Miles switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Miles the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The
Give me my
characters
time.
can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20
Making me
skills in
spend
the
more
skill
and more
tree
time in the
and hundreds
menus.
of passive effects. They
Damn
can
it.
gain through Lumina
Like a
and
very
weapons.
menu
So there are
heavy
a ton of builds
game.
and
Yeah.
playstyle to explore.
Taz
Oh,
is
yeah.
going.
Needless
They
to
should just
say,
make a
we
menu
can't wait
video
to see
game.
how
You
you
spend
choose
so
to
much
play
time in the
and
menu,
what
you
kinds
get
of
a
They
builds you
did.
design
It's called
that
The
you
Witcher
probably
3.
never even imagined.
Got him! I probably spent at least 26 hours in the menus in Metaphor, so I got nothing to say.
Fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique.
But how great was that game?
Every level has its own color and texture identity.
How would you know? You
For
haven't
example,
finished it
the
yet.
Gestural Village
I'm
is an
on
early
the
area
tail
in
end
the game
of
where
it,
players
actually.
can enjoy a fun break.
It is
But
great.
when it's
I
something
can
that
confirm.
feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like.
So it's not just a good game, it's a great game.
Basically a bazaar.
It's a great game. It's a great
Everything's
video game.
organized,
Is
chaos
it on Game
everywhere,
Pass?
Huts are
It is
safe,
not.
built without much thought.
Not
It's
yet,
a place
anyway.
where anyone could fight you
Yeah,
at
I
any
know.
point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like.
But it was worth every cent. Even though I got my copy for
Village
Christmas.
is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The
It's so
ideas
great,
here
I'll play
were
it twice.
Forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like
You
an
have
old
to for
graveyard
the
of Gestrals.
thousand,
I got
don't
a
you?
wooden toys in the box.
I sure
with
do.
two main colors. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Destro.
Okay, comedy.
Rescue.
I'm in.
We needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought
I don't think
instantly
I'd
of a
cuddle like
giant
that.
inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs.
We watched Big Hero 6
With
and
the core
thought
themes and
we should do
ideas,
that.
and the visuals grow organically from there.
I mean, it's original.
From the
I
very
can
start
play
of
the
project,
prologue.
There was
but
one thing.
Reach
It's
Out
original?
Value.
I just referenced
From
Big
all the
Hero
JRPGs.
6.
A feature we really love, but it's very rare these days.
It's like Big Hero
Completely
6 and Kung
3D
Fu Panda, the best of both
navigable
worlds.
Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Oh yeah, definitely more Big Hero 6 though,
We're
that's for
super happy with the
sure.
result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
Nope.
That I will.
I will do it too.
We've poured our hearts and
I will
souls
play
into
the
this
golden
game
path.
for the past 4 years.
Wuss.
That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April
Look, I
24th
committed to playing
on
Super
April
Xbox
24th,
Series
and I need to do that.
and is available day one with
Yeah,
Xbox Game
when I heard
Pass.
that, I was like, honestly,
You can already wish the game
screw you,
and follow us for
Xbox.
more info.
Play all these
We
games
are
so
super
epic, close
excited to
together.
invite you into the world of Expedition 33.
How am I gonna play all
We
of
are a
this?
small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world,
Having a
and our
PlayStation,
take
is
on
it?
the turn-based genre.
It
On
is.
behalf of everyone at Sunfall,
But
thank
it's
you for
also on
joining
Game
us.
Pass.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
PS5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Doom.
Come on, let me hear some Mick Gordon.
Mick Gordon's on the outs. Thought he hates those guys.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. They've got someone else to make it sound like Mick Gordon.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas,
Watch them
Texas.
pull the wool over our eyes. It's an AI deepfake.
Where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority
Innovation?
for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every
Hugo rules.
aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
I'd get along about that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the super weapon in the center of a
When you
medieval
hear
war
Doom, all you hear is
against
Gur going doom doom doom.
Set in a
Me
serious
too,
sci-fi
Mrs.
fantasy
Ratterbrad.
world full of locations to explore,
Or
powerful
Bender
weapons
saying
to
Doom.
unlock,
Or
and
Doom,
enemies to
Doom.
conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience.
They say they've
So if
been
you're
working
new
on
to the
this since
franchise,
26.
then Doom: The
Come
Dark
on.
Ages will be
No,
the
it's a
perfect
prequel to
entry
Doom
point into the
2016.
series. And if you're a longtime
Prequel.
fan, then you'll be proud
Correct.
to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the
So I
game
should play
is
this
really a return to
first.
form. So let's break it down. Starting
You haven't
with
played Doom
the
2016 or Doom Eternal?
Haven't, no.
In Doom Eternal,
I
you felt
tried
like a
playing
fighter
Doom
jet.
2016.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an
when I
Iron
had Game Pass for that month
Heavy,
there,
strong,
and
but
it
still fast.
it constantly crashed my
a
system out.
grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
I do like
Balance
the
between
Captain
enemy
America shit.
projectiles and player movement
Uh,
speed that makes
Ryder,
strafing
so you
terrain
know,
viable again.
it is also
Just like in the
available with
classic
your
Doom game.
PlayStation Extra
But it's
account.
not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always.
But then that
And
means I have to
so
try
you
and play a
know.
first-person shooter with a
It's an
controller.
all-new world
Yeah,
with new
it's really
tools
great.
and new
Get
mechanics.
good.
It's only the way I play them.
Let me
Put the pony
introduce you
back.
to the Shield Saw. Block,
Hey, I'm playing this one on my Xbox.
parry,
Where did you originally
Deflect.
play it?
PlayStation.
all from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom
Yeah,
game to
this-
stand on its own.
Video
One button,
games, man.
37
So in
commands.
2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark
Eternal was
Ages,
so good.
you're gonna stand and fight.
Stand and fight. I'm down with that. That sounds fancy.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in.
Do you guys realize how hard it would be to hold the
But that's
shield
not all.
with like
Because if you're gonna
a
stand and
spinning
fight, then you gotta
saw
have
on it?
something to follow
Not
up
if you're
that
the
opening
Doom Slayer, man.
Exactly.
I was gonna say,
If I held it, I'm dead already. Like, I've cut my own head off.
Yeah, my legs are definitely gone.
Yeah.
Mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input.
Ooh, I do
complete
like
with
melee.
combos
This
and
might be
upgrades.
the Doom
It's
game for
totally
me.
awesome. And you can
Dude, they're
finish
all
off
the game
Doom
for
year
you.
with
all
an
good.
all-new
They're all
I think you guys need to watch me play some Destiny and miss jump. I don't platform that well.
I mean, Doom Eternal then will be a struggle. With 2016, you'll roll through.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
There's a little bit of platforming in 2016, but not much.
We got one more
Does it
what
play
I
on
heard
Steam,
that we
though?
haven't talked about yet.
2016 does, I think.
Oh my god, it's $4.
That's right, we've saved the best for last.
Yeah.
It has and always will be all about the guns. And
That's
Dark
right.
Ages has some of the most
Team
ridiculous
Deathmatch.
powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean, ancient, brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with.
Oh, and the old Mancubus.
Only in Doom.
What I love about these games is, you know, if you think you're locked in there with a bunch of demons, no, they're in there locked in with you.
So let's take a look at
Irish, you're right.
gameplay
I do need to
footage
get good.
and see how these medieval
I am a
mechanics
scrub.
synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
You were saying that's a right. Yeah, I know I need to as well. But I choose not to because I'm just better. I'm just way better at first-person shooters with keyboard and mouse. I don't need no cheesy-ass aim assist.
I do. I need COD level cheesy ass game assist.
I mean, the one thing I do love about, especially like pretty much any Doom game, is that it doesn't matter what it is. If it moves, shoot it.
We've made our combat
If it's still
more
moving, shoot it
approachable
again.
and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and
we've
challenge
even
the
got
game
Maverick
to whatever
mode.
fits them best.
Is it too fast for you? Slow it down.
Speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
Did you get to the last level and it was too tough? Put it on easy.
We finally have for you. You've been waiting for 2 games now to get in and pilot your very own
Yes, please.
30-story Atlan, which is a mech.
Yeah.
It's the size of a building. It's
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
You can beat
Video
giant
games,
Titan-sized
man.
demons to death with a gauntleted fist. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing.
Hey, Doomslayers, I hear you guys like Titanfall.
Neither of these are one-and-done features either.
Yeah.
They have a full
Dragon.
Yes,
ability
Vip, and you
to
shoot it
boss.
again.
The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike
No,
anything we've
I'll
made
shoot it
yet.
for you,
And the
Vipin.
combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
You get the right idea though, Vipin.
Cool as all
You just
that
keep
is,
shooting
we know
until
that
it stops
fans of
moving.
Single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with
Shoot
you
it
not
till
just
it gives you
gunplay,
the
but the
super,
world
and then you click
of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Exploration.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe.
Junior is my hero,
Mysterious
too.
worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons,
It's the bad boy of gaming, man.
battlefields,
Self-proclaimed.
worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking
I'm
new
just bad at
abilities
it.
and godlike powers every step
You
of the
can
way.
generate
Now
bullets
armed
by
with your trusty
taking
shield saw, you're gonna
meleeing your enemies.
leap,
Irish.
Using the glory kill
your way through
system.
environments
Yep.
full of secrets and treasures.
Exactly.
There's always something new waiting to be discovered.
Same with
or
health.
destroyed.
Glory kills, you
Now
get
let's
health.
take a closer look at
And
just
what was it?
one
In
of the many missions you'll
2016, you
experience
used
in Doom: The
chainsaw
Dark
for
Ages.
ammo?
In this level, you will meet the
Wow.
enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction.
This
Explore the
probably
medieval
releases too
battlefield
fast for me to
outside the
get
castle walls,
the other 2 done.
seeking out targets and
The
enemy
other ones are
formations
not
along
long
the way
games.
to engage with as you see
You're a golden
fit.
path guy. 2016
Choose.
anymore.
Yeah, I think they're what, like 15 hours
Explore
at
what is
most?
the largest play space
I can
ever
crush
in
that in a
Doom.
weekend.
discovering secret
15 to
caves
20 hours at most.
and dungeon-like mines.
Okay, well, I'm taking my
in search
Steam Deck
of
to the
vital
game this weekend.
resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches.
This
Once
gets
you've
me
broken
pretty
the
hyped to
enemy
this one.
assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over.
I want to say it for Junior. Video games, man.
Goddamn ponies, man. Just riding our coattails.
Excuse me, did you follow the last 2 generations?
And the soundtrack to your
Yes.
epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning
Nintendo
game
kicked that?
finishing move, providing you with a
You
metal
know
soundscape
I love
that's
Nintendo.
loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel
It's
like
the
you're
most metal
expanding the
game we've
legend of
ever
the Slayer
made.
with
Here it
every
is.
mission you complete.
Yeah, can I get
Speaking
a
of that
country
legend,
track overlay?
The story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like
From
every
Jelly
Metal
Roll
game,
and-
yeah. Sorry, but Metal Singer would like a
It's
word.
a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your
Really?
allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our show,
The hell you say?
the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Pippin, semi-serious question.
We've got 10 years.
Do you
of making
mainly
modern
build
Doom
around
games
campaign,
together.
or do the games
And
like
we've
this
done
have
better
end game
every
systems?
game we've
Like
made.
ARPGs
The goal
before
is to
both
give players an experience
that would give endless
that's as fun
content.
to play as it was
Can
to
you
make,
replay Doom?
and make something
Replay it on higher
enough to
difficulties.
become the
Yeah.
best game
It is
it
definitely
has ever
campaign
made.
based.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark
And
Ages
I would
releases,
argue that Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are linear.
Perfect. May 15th.
There we go.
Birthday gift. That was a great direct.
Can I move?
Yeah, that is all, folks.
Look how happy they are.
You will feel like the super
I mean,
weapon in the center of the
all these
medieval war
games,
against
they're
hell.
they're pretty hyped up, so
All
you should be
of
proud of the
Azure's
work they're
powers
putting
are
into it.
designed around textile
I mean,
and
the
spinning
one
wheels.
generation
The
they
combat
canceled
system is
everything,
built
so
around
yeah,
chaining
they
attacks
better
and
bring some
leveling
games.
enemies.
Yeah, they've been waiting a while to have a year where they're doing nothing but pooping out games on a regular basis.
Yeah. Make me sign up for Game Pass and then give me a reason to keep.
忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。皆様に進化した忍者が
Well, and I'm sure that they'll eventually be adding, you know, all the Call of Duties and Crash Bandicoots on there, and Crash Team Racing's already on there. They've got Spyro on there.
Played those.
Oh, with Game Pass. That sounds familiar.
www.xbox.com. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
no problem.
Tell him Phil Spencer Jr. sent you.
That's right.
No Resident
right.
Evil 9.
Yet.
No Final Fantasy.
No Persona.
No.
So I think all of our
Resident
predictions
Evil
were wrong.
2.
I definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't have guessed Ninja Gaiden as the IP, considering how soon or how recent we just got an announcement at the Game Awards.
Yeah. Well, then them doing a shadow drop for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black as well for today. That's pretty awesome. I did actually
There.
miss that part.
Is there like a yellow, red, white, blue version of Ninja Gaiden 2?
All blacks.
All
Sigma
blacks.
blacks.
Yeah, if you're wearing yellow as a ninja, I think you're in the wrong.
I
wrong
was
field of
making a
work.
Pokemon reference. Come on.
Tell that to the Power Rangers, man.
Yeah, but they weren't trying to. Well, they were trying to hide, but not necessarily in the shadows.
Something tells me Ryu Hayabusa isn't going to be doing a lot of sneaking from the trailer we saw.
So, what's everybody most excited for on that list then?
If I had to pick one singular game, it would have to be Expedition 33. Doom, I haven't had really a lot of chance to play it recently, especially with the more recent games with 2016 and Eternal. Still looks good. That one comes in at a very, very close second. But yeah, I'd say Expedition 33 being a turn-based JRPG is right up my alley. It's right in my wheelhouse.
Middle of May, early April, late April, fall.
Yeah.
And then today. Today. I had 5 fingers on that hat. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I do. That's a busy spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's nice enough weather that I probably won't touch those till fall.
You need to be all about those marathons and being
I
out
mean,
at the farm.
I crushed it in December. I didn't do anything all year, and then December I was just finishing games.
Knocking them all off.
Knocking them off. It's winter in Canada. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, true. It's not even so much the winter part. It's when it gets like stupid cold.
Yeah.
You just don't want to go outside.
Well, yeah, like today's not so. Today wasn't so bad. It was like what, -5, -6.
Yeah,
that's
but like
terrible.
leading up to early this week, it was like it hurts my face to go outside.
Yeah.
And my dog like instantly paw lifts. Like there's no outside.
No, I think I'm right there with you with Expedition 33, but I said that right as soon as that game was announced that was the one that I was most excited for.
Well, you had pre-watched this, so.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying like I'm saying with the previous showcases that we've seen as well. I mean, Doom is still up there as well. Like, of course, that it's gonna be good. I'm excited. Like, I'm excited for all of these. Ninja Gaiden I've never played, so I will jump into Ninja Gaiden 2 before the release of 4. But I mean, you guys have now officially seen my backlog, so I'm just adding more games onto that list. So I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to get to it, but I will.
I mean, that's going to be the problem I'm going to end up coming across here too once I finish with God of War. You know, I've got to, Expedition 33, I really want to play that one. But I've also got to try and space out, okay, what game am I going to play next? What other games are coming out? Because I still got to keep an eye out for Shadow Veil Legend of the Five Rings, because I fully plan on doing like a full content reel on that game when it comes out. But then, I've still got Visions of Mana and Dragon Age Veilguard in the back pocket. Probably a couple of others. I'm still eyeballing Assassin's Creed Shadows, although that one I think might actually go further down the list.
Love to hear
these
it.
other games.
Well, they don't need to be making Assassin's Creed every year.
And they will.
Yeah. They don't need to be making multiple Assassin's Creed every year.
Yeah, which they might do this year.
Yeah, they will this year. Like right now for me, I'm wrapping up.
To be fair, they delayed the last one the last 2 years.
To be fair, sorry. I mean, right now my list. I told you guys I was going to do this, and I did it today. I did pre-order Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Second time pre-order.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed
the
Shadows.
regular edition this time, not the full-blown $180 version I did
Just
before.
because the DLC is free now, you would have ordered the big edition if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Just get that Ubisoft subscription. Save all that money, but what do I know?
Yeah, you got Game Pass. Why don't you have Ubisoft? Wait, does Ubisoft play on Xbox?
It's only on Xbox and PC. It is not on PlayStation.
You own an Xbox.
I know.
All high on Xbox all of a sudden.
Hashtag banned.
But
I think you're missing the big window of like for a company who got pooped on for a couple of years now about where is their releases. They're starting off in February with Avowed. They have two major releases in April. They're moving into May with Doom. Ninja Gaiden sometime in the fall. Plus, if there's other stuff that's going to sneak out, like I don't think you're getting Fable this year. I think it's pretty clear we weren't going to get Fable in 2025.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark sure as hell isn't happening in 2025.
Yeah.
I mean, Gears is obviously they're shaping up for their next year to even be rock solid because I don't think E-Day is going to ship this year either.
I think E-Day will this year.
No.
I think everything else like Fable will get pushed out.
No, I think you'll play a Gears E-Day multiplayer beta, but E-Day is definitely going to ship next year.
I'm going to go on a limb and say E-Day in October.
Yeah,
right when they put out that Call of Duty game that they spent so much money on. Seems like the time to put that one out, hey?
What is the next Call of Duty?
Well, it's whatever it is. It's dipping in October. Ships every year.
But they're talking that Call of Duty may not get an annual release anymore either, right?
Yeah,
So,
they got that deal where they got to put it on everyone else for 10 years. So now if they skip every other year, they only got to put 5 out.
He's right. Yeah. They'll ship it every year, though.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because all those Call of Duty boys, they'll keep forking out money for a broken product riddled with cheaters.
I think there's too the internet buzz of like, why didn't we hear about Master Chief Collection going on other platforms? Not the purpose. I like this model of how they do this.
One, yeah.
No, their developer directs are solely going to be here's games and how they make them, and how stoked they are to show them off. I think it's a better way than just like here's 30 trailers of video games you know nothing about. Go ahead and speculate.
And then we'll sprinkle a few awards in between.
Yeah, right? I mean, I would have loved another Monster Hunter Wilds trailer here.
Yeah, like, wouldn't we all?
Yeah.
Of these 5, right? 5. How many were also on another platform? So PlayStation 5, because I don't think they mentioned Switch.
I think they're all on other platforms.
They're all on other platforms,
except for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I think.
Assume everything they're doing is PC. I have a feeling Ninja Gaiden will ship on PlayStation.
How many were on Switch or PlayStation?
Out of these games shown today?
Yes.
Nothing. Oh no, Expedition is.
Yeah, Expedition was for sure.
Doom is. We know Doom is. I can't. South of Midnight, I think, is still. Is it still just them? Timed? Because nothing's like real exclusive anymore. Yeah. I mean, I imagine yes, everything at this point.
It's a good time to own a PC, and if you're thinking about the next generation,
Xbox has been making it a good time to own a PC.
Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is on PlayStation today as well. Price in Canada is $66.99.
Okay. In Canadian?
That's Canadian.
I probably won't play it there.
Well, if Phil Spencer Jr. is going to give you access to Game Pass,
I'll end up signing up because of Doom.
Man, you sound so upset about that.
Not necessarily true. I have access to Doom and Doom Eternal, so I might play through those, and then, my birthday's around then, guys, so come on.
Hint, hint. I'm stoked on a diversity of lineup.
Yeah.
Like everything you got there is just like, oh wow. Like you guys are making sure your portfolio is going to be diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this was a pretty diverse show. You got hack and slash Souls-like. You got whatever South of Midnight was. I'm not sure what kind of genre you'd call that. You've got first person shoot 'em ups. You've got turn-based JRPG. So I mean, it's a pretty diverse showing tonight.
Do we call them FRPGs now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would call South of Midnight action adventure.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd call Ninja Gaiden 4 action adventure.
Yeah.
It's the cop-out genre, right? What is it? It's action adventure.
It's not Uncharted.
Yeah.
My
Action
Sony
adventure.
pony wants
Yeah.
Uncharted.
Third person over the shoulder. I get you.
That's where my camera lives, right there.
Yeah.
And I come from I used to be first person only.
I think it's a harder market. Like Doom has to be. I'm not gonna be like Doom's in third person.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Hang on.
I don't think
I
so.
wanna play, since I got my dad's system here, gets its own shelf.
So dedicated shelf.
You play anything first person in this, and it makes it so hard to go to pancake mode.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil in that, scary as crap. Scary. But Indiana Jones was great. It was great. I thought for sure I'm going to hate this first person. I wanted to mod to third person, and I played it and loved it. Loved it. It made me an Xbox fan again, and I loved Xbox in the first gen.
Man, Indiana Jones is the best modern point-and-click adventure game people aren't playing.
Go play it.
Like I think a lot of people wanted
in the 360 gen too. It was the one where I was like,
360 was their best generation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Hands down, their best generation.
They might be bringing it back. I would like the market to swigwag back and forth between the two, between the three actually.
They're just looking to remove the conversation of hardware, right? Like they're in it for another dedicated box, but it's anywhere. And that they said these are play anywhere games. So people who are purchasing them to have access on cloud, that's massive. Because I think their play anywhere library's got to keep growing because there's not enough stuff on there for play anywhere.
Yeah, get that money.
Because I love the idea of being able to be like, oh yeah, some games I think cloud is great for some games. I really do. Like Persona 3 plays great. It's not heavy input, right?
Guardians 5 played great. Anything that's not really heavy multiplayer is kind of fun.
Madden was awful on cloud.
Yeah, I mean some stuff's not gonna do well. Like I think fighting games would be pretty bad on cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they get the infrastructure in place.
I've come to.
I mean, for anyone, it's your internet, right?
Well, that too, yeah.
What's your infrastructure at home? Like, what's your internet like? Because I have seen very few games like chug. But also, if I'm going to play online fighting games, I'm definitely not going to play it via cloud.
Yeah. I've come to a point where I love the ability to, I'm at home, play on my PC. I'm traveling this weekend, grab the Steam Deck, and continue. That cloud save of Steam Cloud is great. Like, I want to play on my living room big screen. Sure. Slam the Steam Deck down on the dock, play there, let it cloud save. If I want to play at 240 hertz, I come to my PC. Right? Depends what I want.
Brilliant system. But now it's, when are they getting in the handheld game? We know they are.
Yeah.
But I mean, why not diversify, like you said, dedicated Xbox app for Steam OS?
Right. Well, or
Stardew Valley, there you go.
Throw a controller on my phone and play in the bathroom at work.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I do that.
Liar.
Okay, that might have happened once. What's that?
Stardew Valley guidebook.
Nice.
I don't know. He said Stardew Valley.
I can farm for beats anywhere.
But not just any beats. Bears too. Bears beats.
Bears beats.
Battlestar Galactica. Sarah, what about you? What are you most excited for on that list?
Well, the words. South of Midnight, I think that was called. I just don't see it on the screen there anymore. Ninja Gaiden. Pretty excited about that too, even though I haven't played the game in a while. I haven't played it since the second one, but pretty excited about that.
That looks pretty good too.
And really late to get into Doom, but I'm pretty excited about that too.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited about it.
Yeah.
I think overall, people that watched that today, a lot of people would say Doom is their number one on that list.
It became mine, and I was thinking Stealth of Midnight, but then I saw that and was like, yeah.
I think it was just how I didn't think Doom was gonna be that close. I didn't think they were coming out then.
I had a feeling they were going to be close. I just didn't know how close.
I didn't know what to expect. I had a feeling one of them would be. I thought one of them would be coming out in April, but I didn't think that they would be that quick.
Yeah, I mean, it just got shown at their summer showcase.
Yeah, but they've been working on it for a while, so
like most, I think. It's not like they go into the office like, we should announce tomorrow this with no proof of concept.
Well, and wouldn't a lot of their assets and programming be similar?
Oh yeah, like that id Tech. Like I don't know, it's got to be the same stuff, upgraded.
Like Ragnarok was a very similar game to 2018. 2018?
Yeah.
2018 or 19?
2018.
18.
Yeah, 2018. I mean, they reused some of those assets, but they did the same thing too with like Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I've come to the point where like dial it in, give me a more streamlined game. I don't care if you reuse assets. I'm not going to get on your case about that anymore. I used to, but at least I'm getting games where like it seems like you get.
Have you seen Call of Duty lately?
Right? Like it seems like you get the Call of Duty exception. You get one game a generation now, where like we used to get a game every 2 years with him. Like Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3 were all 2-3 years apart. Uncharted 4 was PS4, and we haven't seen anything since. Remake, which
The Last of Us Part 1 and remake or like remastered and remake and Part 2 and Part 2 remake.
Which I'm all for. Like if you're trying to get new people into it, cool, do that. I'm not going to purchase that stuff. I've played it. I've seen the story. I've got a backlog, and every once in a while, I've got access to Game Pass.
See, with those games, I'm okay with them when they're releasing a patch where it's like pay $15 for the upgrade.
I'm not doing that even. I'm not replaying the game.
Maverick,
what's how long do you wait till something's like, yeah, we can remake that now, we can remaster that now?
Well, if you're Nintendo and you don't sell any Wii U's, the next gen.
Yeah,
man, I loved my Wii U. It was misunderstood. Damn it!
It was misunderstood. Like every ad about it was like the new controller. Well, people are going to be confused about it. But it did help the Switch. The Switch released and boom, 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 game. Switch 2 isn't going to have that. It's not going to have a backlog of games from a system no one bought.
It's just going to have a landfill filled with Switch 1s.
Well, it's going to have a third-party backfill it can do.
That's my worry about with not all things being backwards compatible with Switch 2. Like I think Nintendo's kind of making it nice for those kind of people to be like, hey man, like make new games for this thing because yours aren't going to work, or put the work in to make them work. Because they've been loud and clear, not everything is going to play.
I think that's mostly about Labo, the Ring.
You think so?
And
I think the Ring works. I think their stuff that supports it works.
I think they don't let Joy-Con 1 Bluetooth to the new system. That's why it doesn't work. So you can't put that new Joy-Con that's bigger in the Ring.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good way to sell accessories.
Right?
It
the
is.
Rings, yeah.
Yeah. Hardware, man. More people, the Mavs of the world, who it's 2026, PlayStation 6s. Get out of here. Like, new hardware should ship in 2028.
I think we're looking at 2027 realistically.
And then you'll bitch that the old generation's holding this generation back.
No, I only say that about the Xbox Series S.
You said that about
literally 3 developers have had issue with the Series S. I think it is a garbage point people make. 3 developers can't do it with their games. 3. Looks like Doom's shipping no problem. Looks like all of their stuff is able to get out there. So why do they have such an easy time with it? Have a lower SKU. I'm all for it. People bitch about how video games are expensive. Series S is a fine machine to get.
Try to build a game for PC. How many different combinations can you have there? You just scale it. You scale it to what it is. Games are too expensive because they bloated and they open world and they think they need to make 100-hour games.
That's my guy.
Make a 30-hour game, make a 15-hour game, make a tight original Halo that's linear.
Games are too long, man.
Yeah.
Games are too long. I hear you.
Coming from a guy that's just getting off metaphor again and going right back into it.
Yeah, it's all spite though. I had to get in there later than you, beat it before you, and add another game to my completion list.
I wonder if you'll beat the second go through before he beats this one.
Oh yeah, because as soon as I'm done my first playthrough, I'm moving on to Visions of Mana.
No, I meant your first playthrough, not your second playthrough.
Oh, my first one. I'm going to be done tomorrow.
I've been hearing this for 3 weekends in a row.
I decided I wanted to 100% the game, so I did that with RoboCop this week.
Got a backlog done. Don't worry. The Level 1 Lounge faithful. One of the games is off the backlog.
Yeah, one of the very many.
One of the 30.
Instant classic RoboCop Rogue City.
That was good. It was actually a really good game.
I've heard some good things about it.
Considering how long it's been since it's been released, no. I'm going to be moving on to the next one.
Fair. DM me your rating. Yeah. Not your review.
Tell everyone right now. Tell the Level 1 Lounge faithful right now.
I would say 7.5 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. You can wait for Phil Spencer Jr.'s review of Metaphor ReFantazio on the New Geek Corner. He's penning it right now.
I did give him the okay to write that, so I will be giving him admin rights to be able to post that himself.
Look out, New Geek Corner faithful. Things are going to get spicy.
It's going to be a fucking... sorry.
I can't censor it live.
Bad boys of gaming.
Yeah.
What the are you doing?
I mean, no, it's also a shocking thing to me because, I mean, Ryder's going to do what he wants. He's a grown man. But, like, games like Metaphor are made for you.
Yeah.
Persona are made for you. And you're a psycho when you go to complete games and you're telling me you're going to do Kingdom Hearts. Like, get out of here, dude. Like, Metaphor, you could do it. Persona, you could do it.
Just wait until I actually put that on our 100% list this year.
God.
You betcha I'm going to be flexing that all day long.
You said as you should.
These puppies are sick.
As you should.
I will 100% a game within the next 5 years.
Nice.
100% platinum.
Pressing X to doubt.
It will be the only game I play that year, and likely a Telltale game.
That doesn't even count, man. Come on.
You already got 100% this year. You helped me with Indiana Jones.
That's true. I smacked a guy with the fly swatter.
Yeah.
But you didn't throw an apple at anybody, but
or hit him with the guitar.
Or hit him with the guitar. I was like, I gotta leave some trophies for Junior.
Yeah, thanks for leaving me all the like long puzzled ones in all the collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I looked at that final wall. It was like, nope.
Man.
I had Senua's Sacrifice to play.
That's right.
So I was like, I'm not.
You were
doing it.
gaming. You've been gaming.
Yeah. I got Resident Evil 4 VR done as well. I'm working on Batman, Arkham Origins.
Get his name on the list. Get him in the document.
I should put Resi on there.
You can if you want. It's not hard to edit that.
I actually am only like 3 trophies away from 100%.
Got Ryder out there getting all the base game Vampire Survivors. I don't call that completion.
I'm going to work on the DLCs as well, and I'll add it to the list.
I mean, already done deal for me. That's one game I keep up with. They're coming out. I'm on it. Wait for adventures, man. That's what you want. That adventure mode is for Vampire Survivors.
I got it unlocked.
Yeah, it is awesome.
But I figured, hey, you know what? The base game done.
Everybody play Vampire Survivors.
Yes, please.
Bandit, keep playing Vampire Survivors. I see you out there.
It's great. It's like, it's the thing I watch him play.
It's a beautiful waste of time.
Right? Right?
It's a lot of this.
That's what makes it so great. I'm pretty sure that it's classified as an idler.
Yeah,
because that's literally all you have to do is move your thumbstick around. And even then, if you know how to build certain things properly, you don't even have to move the thumbstick. You could literally just stand there.
Yes, I was watching you can beat the 30-minute boss.
Oh, I've done it a handful of times already.
I was watching like how to do it, and I was like, huh, interesting. It's just the build, and then you stand there and let everything come at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, play Vampire Survivors. Available on Game Pass.
It is.
Yeah, I still buy the DLCs for it. I don't own base Vampire Survivors.
So
the DLCs are all like $5. How can you?
They're lower than that. There's DLCs where they're just like it's $1. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's $5 when it's not on sale. Like,
so you can Game Pass a base game and then buy DLC for it.
Yeah, it's a big movement for them. Starfield just did it with their Shattered Space. Like, you can play base Starfield on Game Pass, but you still need to buy Shattered Space.
Yeah, no one cares.
Which I did. Which I did not.
I realized. I had the PC version, and I did buy the upgraded version that came with DLCs.
There it is.
I haven't played the DLC yet.
And you give
really
me crap for buying.
I didn't realize that's the version I bought.
Sure.
Tell that to the. You know what? Thank God for you, Mav. Keeping Ubisoft afloat year after year.
Lady, he's putting my kids through college.
Yeah. Yves Guillemot is sitting in his office. The Ferris is like, we got him again. He didn't even go to our subscription service. He just gave us $200 openly. Twice. We got him with Outlaws, and we're going to get him with Assassin's Creed.
Did you buy Golden Outlaws?
Of course he did.
I did.
I haven't bought it once. Thank you for keeping.
Not a lot of people did.
Thank you for keeping the industry alive for me. Who buys everything on sale 4 to 5 years after it comes out.
He's like, now's a good time to buy this. Yeah. I mean, we can only hope this is the Assassin's Creed that just tanks the franchise.
No, I want Hex.
No, just remake it.
God.
I want Hex. Then it can tank. I'll take it on Hex. I'll be the only purchaser of it. That's fine. Well, Mavic and I will be the only purchaser of it. That's fine.
I mean, they're making a Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, this is just the world I live in, right? Like, did we need it? Couldn't Platinum just be like, why don't we just make a new cool action game, the new hero?
It would be the same thing. It would just be a different skin.
Sweet. I mean, games in general are, kind of just the same things. Like when people say, the gameplay was repetitive, I'm like, literally just video games by nature. Is repetition.
Give me Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Man.
No. Give
I've
me
been saying.
Division 3.
Division 3.
Sure.
There he goes. There it is.
Sure.
Yes.
Give me
my
Division
line.
Resurgent.
Everybody loves a looter shooter for 3 months, and then they hate it because they balance it bad, and we got to hate on it. So yeah, give us Division 3. So
they
in
don't
3
make
months
the
I can
game
hate
long
on
enough, and then people are itching for more content.
Yeah, your end game is just, oh, I'm just doing the same things. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, here's our
like us
2
playing
raids at the end of the game. So you fight the same 2 bosses over and over.
Yeah,
for the same loot.
Destiny 1. Remember how that went down?
Suicide Squad kills Justice League 13 times. I played it.
Yeah, and
Without
guess what?
grenades.
And you know what? They shipped all their content too. Rest
They
in
did.
peace, Suicide Squad.
It all.
They got the roadmap done.
And
even had to edit a thing for babies out there who were worried the real Batman was killed or the real Superman was killed.
Yeah. It was a good end. It was a good cutscene. It was not edited that well, but it was a good cutscene.
Ruined people's careers. And guys leaving WB. I don't know if he was fired. He probably was just there, just like, you gotta go. Like, we're trying to distance ourselves from whatever that was. Yet Multiverses is like just quietly going away again. No one pointing the finger at that failure again.
Really? I didn't know that was a failure.
Speaking of which, I can't remember. I can't remember if we discussed it on the pod or not, but I remember seeing something. I think it was on Reddit that apparently DCUO, like DC Universe Online, is getting another major update.
Good for them.
Like, that game is still going, and I played that one for all of maybe 3 hours.
WB's not for that one. I thought Sony Online Entertainment for a while was doing that game until they spread their wings.
I have no idea, actually. But anyways, yeah. So DC Online is still going. I even remember the only character I ever made on that game, and his name was Anaphylaxis.
Nice.
Because it sounds like it sounds like a perfect villain name.
I played that game on a PlayStation 3.
Nice.
Didn't you also jump in with a bunch of friends on your Xbox here last year too?
Free to play. And guess what? It's dated, but still decent enough time.
There's a few games that are like that. I mean, World of Warcraft, anyone?
Yeah. I never played WoW. I feel like that would have ate my life.
I think I played that for like 1 or 2 months. My MMOs of choice have always been it was Star Wars: The Old Republic for the longest time, and then Final Fantasy XIV. Speaking of which,
Anthem was my only MMO, if that's qualified as an MMO.
So that's a good old looter shooter.
so new channel idea for me.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
You got it.
I did.
Hey.
Flip to page 17 for me.
Page 17?
Yeah. It's got to be Hot Wings. Please be Hot Wings.
Is it Hot Wings? Yum.
Nope, it's an intro page. An intro page to breakfast.
I do like breakfast. Cinnamon swirl pancakes, my favorite food.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Almond cream croissants. There's a farmer's breakfast. Nutrient-rich porridge. That one just sounds foreboding, actually.
Is there brown sugar in it?
Possibly.
Defense up.
Ooh, Oriental breakfast. Salmon muffins. Wildwood scrambled eggs.
That could be good.
So yeah, there's a new channel idea. Funnily enough, I actually got a new kitchen apron for Christmas for my sister too.
Start making those meals. I'll watch it. It's great content.
Cinnamon swirl pancakes.
It's his favorite food.
Sunday morning.
Are you sure it wasn't the whole wheat pancakes?
The whole wheat pancakes are awful, especially when you're hungover. Worst thing to order ever. Just dry.
I want to eat something healthier. Ooh, whole grain pancakes.
Yeah, terrible
Whole
idea.
wheat pancakes. You're just like eating sawdust.
Yeah. It didn't matter how much syrup you put on it. It just soaked in and took the flavor away. Awful.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Anyways, any closing thoughts here, ladies and gentlemen?
www.xbox.com. You can play all the games.
That's right.
You saw on this very direct. I'm playing one right now.
Giving us games. This was great. I'm very impressed with the way that they've been doing things. Keep doing what you're doing.
Soon coming to Switch and PlayStation.
Yeah.
Switch 2.
But
they haven't even announced that one yet. So
Electric Boogaloo.
If they're gonna announce games for Switch, it's gonna be Switch 1, but it'll play on Switch 2. It's not gonna be a Switch 2 exclusive.
Oh, Switch 2 is so much more powerful.
I thought about that the other day. It's actually a good point, Ryder. I do believe Mario Kart 9 is going to be an exclusive to Switch 2.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, there's going to be like a few release title exclusives,
which is weird because it's not their MO.
Be
like, Breath of the Wild was on Wii U and the Switch when it launched.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
a lot of those two
Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 made it 2 generations.
But Wii U wasn't really backwards it wasn't really compatible with Wii games, was it?
Yep, fully compatible. And with the Wii Remote. Yep.
I never owned either system, so I don't know.
I owned a Wii.
Yeah.
I lived in a smaller room and bought. I'm gonna explain this. I bought Luigi's Mansion, and you have to vacuum, and this is what my dad walked into.
I bet.
And I was like, "No, I'm just playing with my Wii."
That's not any better.
No, at all.
Twilight Princess. Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing. Swords like this. No matter what you were doing, the waggle. You know what? The Wii was great. The Wii had great games.
Wii was great. Yeah, the Nintendo has great party games. Like if you want to get together with your friends, equivalent
for sure.
to Rock Band style games.
And how much fun? Rock Band? How much time did we spend on that?
More than we should have.
I've also spent a gross amount of time on Rock Band.
I also spent a gross amount of money on Rock Band.
I want to go buy a PlayStation 3 and get Rock Band again.
Bring it back. Yeah, it's time.
See, that's a remake we can all get behind.
Yeah, except there's one major problem with that when it comes to the content creator universe, and that's DMCA.
That's all right. Yep. Not every game has to be played by a content creator.
True.
DMCA.
But the problem, I think a lot of these companies are relying on they're relying on things like YouTube and Twitch and and everything else to
I'll
spread the good word, so to speak.
X it out. Be like, it's a great game. Play it, but you don't gotta watch me play it because you just saw what happened.
Yeah, I watched very
there's
few.
your extreme idea there, Chewy. Play a game with the chair backwards that has to use motion controls.
I'm in.
I want some one-man band. I should find this video. One-man band, Rock Band. So guitar, drums, and sang. Failed hard.
Oh boy.
This is bad.
Man. Oh, Rock Band. Yeah. Really want Rock Band now.
That was
so
a game of a generation for sure.
Man, yeah. Oh. Rhythm games. I'm all for a good rhythm game.
I should play Hi-Fi Rush.
It's great.
Everyone should play Hi-Fi Rush.
Doom or
I'm
Doom
playing that right
Rush?
now. It's really fun.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really neat ending sequence too. Probably one of my favorite ending stages of recent memory. Hi-Fi Rush.
Where can you get it?
Said go ahead and go to www.xbox.com. Tango Gameworks games probably won't be on Game Pass going forward, since I gave them the boot.
Yeah. They're back though, with a new name, Tango Gameworks Inc.
Incorporated,
yeah. And they're like, we can't deal with that Xbox. They kicked us to the curb. Rightfully so. Did you see the id offices? They're balling over there. Bethesda trimming the fat. But seriously, play Hi-Fi
Meanwhile,
Rush.
they're probably all in the back there cracking $600 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
Junior, Hi-Fi Rush or Doom first?
You should really play Doom first. I think you're going to enjoy Doom more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really do.
I gotta finish
Yeah.
Batman first, though.
I mean, Origins was good. I mean, it was good. It's not as good as the
I'm
other
like
one.
halfway through it, so I'm gonna finish it off.
Troy Baker as the Joker, though, was awesome.
Thanks for the spoiler.
Oh, man.
I wanted to wait till the
that's
credits
great.
for that, man.
I don't know. When that game come out, I would have spoiled that for you too.
It's definitely been a bit.
2012 or older is not spoiler territory. And it came out in 2013.
Oh, tough
And
one,
if
man.
I mean, 3 years or more. That's kind of where
Wow.
I say if you haven't seen it, too bad. You're getting spoiled.
Man, I feel that way in like the opening week of stuff. If I didn't get to the movie theater, feel free.
Hey,
It also won't hurt my viewing experience.
Jesus dies in the end of the Bible, guys.
Sure
No, he
does.
doesn't.
Oh no!
No, he doesn't.
I didn't know that.
Just
Well,
die
he
at the end of the
reread-
Bible.
he
What the hell are you
resurrects-
talking about?
He resurrects, but he does die.
He does, but not at the end.
Yeah, fair enough. There's like resurrection and then revelation.
Yada yada yada, all the stuff in yeah. Anyways, I digress.
That's a perfect way to end.
Yeah.
Jesus died. I should have cut it right there. Jesus dies at the end of the Bible.
End stream, yeah.
Yeah. Video
Alright.
game.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, all right. Actually, that's probably is a good spot to end it. So, first off, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank all of my amazing panelists here for joining us tonight on the Xbox Developer Direct. Let's quickly go around the horn and we'll talk about a little bit where we can find ourselves online. All of our links will be down below, but first and foremost, Agent Maverick 86, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me at the New Geek Corner, where I do movies, games, reviews, and news as well. I'm trying to ramp that up a little bit here. Monster's going to be guest reviewer by the sounds of things here.
I don't know who you're talking about. Who?
Phil Spencer Jr.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Thanks, Turd
old
Ferguson.
habits die hard, I guess. But right now, my streaming has been put on a little bit of hiatus. I'm still trying to figure that all out. But yeah, I guess you'll be seeing a review of Metaphor up in the next little bit. So that's kind of exciting. But yeah, I'll have to keep you guys posted with any streams that I have come up on my Facebook page. As of right now, things are at a standstill there. But you can also find me here. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on our page or on our channel here.
All right. And Chewy306, typically don't find you around a whole lot, but where can we find you when you do make your cameos?
I make cameos on basically your streams. You can find shorts before shorts were a thing on my YouTube channel. Lots of glitches in games. You can find me reviewing all the scary movies that Maverick won't do on the Geek Corner. He just found that out right now.
All right, and Saracel, where can we find you?
Whoa, the pressure's on me. I'm taking a bit of a streaming break right now, but you can feel free to follow my Twitch, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok. I think that's it. That's all I'm actively. And I like magical stuff like this. You're gonna see a lot of Sailor Moon stuff.
That's very true.
Right.
And lastly, for the artist formerly known as Monster Hospital, Phil Spencer Jr., where can we find you?
You can find me talking all things professional wrestling at the In My House podcast, available on all major podcasting delivery services, including YouTube, apparently. Good on them. I have been putting those videos up. Great job, Scotty.
They do have a podcasting category now.
And you can find me everywhere there is talk of an Xbox. You'll hear me whispering, just do it. www.xbox.com. The Series S really isn't holding back that many people. Don't listen to Maverick. He hates Xbox. He's banned.
I don't feel banned with my with all of the Game Pass that I've purchased. I'm good till January of 2026.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
I loves wasting money.
Yep.
How's it wasting money when I'm using it?
Are you?
I am.
How many Game Pass games are you currently playing right now?
Okay, we'll get back to that.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I knew.
Yeah. All right. And then for me, if you guys can find me still streaming over on Twitch. I'm only streaming about once a week lately. Currently streaming God of War Ragnarok. After that, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be playing, but I am also doing some more content on YouTube where I'm posting game reviews, hardware reviews, as well as some other little tidbits. So make sure you follow me on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course, I'm also doing this here with the Level 1 Lounge podcast. So make sure you do drop a like on the video. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so that way you guys don't miss any new content that gets posted to the channel. So that is going to do it for us. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We appreciate everybody who stopped in to say hi. Thank you again to everybody on the panel here today. So for Agent Maverick 86, for Phil Spencer Jr., for Sarah Sell, and for Chewy 306, I'm Ryder Pride 639, and we'll see you all on the next level.
Not gonna lie, that was a great time for my camera to die.